My Lords, 20 years ago, on the 18th of December 2003, I spoke for Her Majesty's opposition in the second reading of the Gender Recognition Bill, a government bill that strangely had not been referenced in the gracious speech, though it had been scrutinised as a draft by the Joint Committee on Human Rights. The bill lacked clarity and detail regarding important practical issues, but I was proud to speak in support. We were totally right then, we believed, and I do believe now, to support legislation that recognised an extremely small cohort of people, estimated then to be a maximum of 5,000 people, who suffered greatly through gender dysphoria. The key point that we sense-checked then was, what harm could it do? And surely it could not hurt others. 20 years on, I stress that I never imagined what is happening now. 20 years on, we are in a terrible mess. 20 years on, we are presented with a bill that risks criminalising parents who try to dissuade their confused adolescent children who are bombarded with unbelievable, appalling, frankly evil social media and peer pressure from having irreversible medical treatment that can cause lasting harm, including lifelong sterility. 20 years on, I have parents begging me to stop the nightmare of teachers and others asking young children aged as young as 7 to question their sexuality. 20 years on, we're witnessing the hijacking of a rare and unbelievably tough condition for a trend that is out of control and undermines the real sufferers. This is abhorrent for both those with genuine gender dysphoria, who wholeheartedly deserve our support and protection. It is also abhorrent for now a whole generation of very young children who have been robbed of their innocence, their childhood. My Lords, it seems we do need a legislative way forward out of this nightmare, one that protects the interests of vulnerable young people, rather than seeing them signposted in a direction, often at a ridiculously young age, in the direction that is irreversibly harmful. My Lords, this bill is not it. My Lords, that legislation that we must try to create must find a way forward that also clarifies with all professional and regulatory bodies who touch upon this issue that existing laws already protect victims from all forms of verbal and physical abuse. We should not legislate merely to send messages. As a mother, a grandmother, and a peer, I urge noble lords to reject this bill.